Come to learn a thing or two about the sylphs, have you? I'll tell you one thing. They're a peculiar folk. How peculiar, you ask? Well, just let me tell you. Beg pardon, friend. My memory's just not what it used to be. I've seen much and more in my adventuring days, and it's all a clutter in my noggin now, though. I've shared my stories with those around the hut before. You might have more luck with them. That's so sad. Alright. The sylphs? Yes, Father's told me his story plenty of times. What I've always found most captivating is how their concept of etiquette is almost completely alien to our own. You'd do best not to underestimate them on account of their childlike looks, lest your face end up a mess of glyphs and squiggles and chocobo scratches. Okay. Alright. I can get my job stone now? Oh, nice. I'll need to do that at some point. The sylphs, you know, inveterate tricksters and troublemakers. That's what they are. One day they'll be drawing mortal faces on our mass, and the next they'll be sending young sentries falling into the bottom of the ravine. Tell them to stop, and they just laugh at you. Rolf claims they harbor no ill will, but I dare say pranks are no laughing matter. Oh yeah, would they? Huh. Seems like she's seen some things. The quickest way to a quiver woman's heart might be through her stomach. But don't think of trying to foist your foodstuffs on a sylph. They sustain themselves simply by bathing in the sun. Or so Rolf once told me. More letters. My lunar whale has arrived. A wind-up rosa has arrived. A wind-up Ritia has arrived. And a wind-up edge has arrived. That is all of my Fan Fest shenanigans. Equip those bracers. Yeah, do it to it. Look at all these. I've got so many mounts. Yep. These are all the ones that I couldn't do while running, because they have load bars. They also seem to use like a mini global cooldown, because when one's complete, it doesn't immediately let me start the other one, like a hidden global. Oh, I just got a multi-seat mount. My lunar whale. Next. Some bardings. Bardings most take effect, in my opinion, once you have the companion system unlocked. Yeah. Cool. I think that's all of those. Oh, of course, of course. Hearing your stories, well, my stories, has brought memories flooding back to me. I feel like dancing. Yet nothing brings people together like a little toe tapping. A sylph told me long ago that dancing is a time-honored greeting among their kind. You do well to remember this. It may just help you win the favor of our forest friends. Cannot believe I'm leveling this fast. I'm gonna be level 50 and I'm gonna be at like level 30 quests. Oh, still here, yeah. Oh, great. There's one more thing you should know about the sylphs. They don't take kindly to guests who show up empty-handed. To earn their trust, well, bring along what was it again? My wife Rosa and I were just speaking of the matter not days ago. Forgive me, friend. Speak with Rosa at the comb. Her memory should prove more reliable than my own. Oh. Okay. Hiya! Alright. So yesterday I only made it to level 17 stuff, and so today you'd think I'd be at like the 34 stuff already, and I'm not. Like, I got to Efreet so fast, and that's a level 20 quest, and the level 20 quests just keep on kicking. Come on. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Hi. I've talked to you before. Peace and honey offering for the Sylphs? Well, if anyone has it, I'd recommend a jar of honey. But I fear that wouldn't get you past their front doorstep, dear. No, their tastes run to the unusual. Are you perchance familiar with milkroot? That's what we call the root that most fiendish seedkin, the ochu. When chewed, it exudes a cloudy liquid that's said to induce curious visions to the imbiber. You'd not catch me dead trying the stuff, but the sylphs seem to enjoy it to no end. I've not seen an ochu around the comb in some time, but I did encounter a suspicious clump of grass the other day. Were you to stimulate it somehow, with some of this amber syrup, for example, you might be surprised at what comes out. Ugh. Like a viscous amber milkweed. Sounds gross. Alright, let's go stimulate a plant till it goos. This is some weird stuff it's having me do. Okay. Oh, there's the amber syrup. Okay. Oh! The amber syrup brings you to life, I see. Okay. Onward. That got gross. And what did I get for that? I got a milk root. Oh, so it is like milkweed. Gross. I talked to her when I was doing my quests out here for Conjurer. Alright, here we go. Ah, you're back. Was my wife able to direct you to a suitable offering? I guess. Milkroot, but of course. Those sylphs quaff that cloudy stuff as quick as I do a flagon of mead. The effect's just about the same as well. Any road, a gift of milkroot will have the sylphs calling you friend and brother the moment they lay eyes on it. Now, let me wrap that up for you. I'm starting to feel a bit woozy. Okay. This is getting weird. I keep taking the liberty of wrapping your milkroot well and good. This should keep it nice and fresh, not to mention spare you from that god's awful stench. The sylphs love the stuff, but me? I'd rather bury my nose in chocobo dung. I dare say the reek even rivals the breath of the morble that put an end to my adventuring days. I can tell you that story another time. You have more important matters to attend to today, yes? The sylphs are an eccentric bunch. I've shared their company enough to know they're kind at heart. They'll not shun one whose intentions are true. May your parley be a fruitful one, friend. And do stop by on your return. There's a flagon of full flower mead with your name on it if you'd regale me with your adventuring tales. Ah, and before I forget, don't go traipsing off just yet. Ameline here would have a word with you. Travel in safety, friend, and do pass along my regards to the winged ones. Alright. Oh, nope, 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 nope. It's good to see your knowledge of Sylphic culture has matured. I see no reason to delay your mission any further. Upon your arrival at Little Solace, seek out a young sylph by the name of Kamuxio. He has served as an intermediary between our peoples on many an occasion and has close ear of his tribe's elder. I see that Hawthorne has furnished you with some of that malodorous root the sylphs so adore. I have something of far greater import for you to deliver, a missive from the Elder Seer herself. To summarize the letter's contents in brief, it vouches for the integrity of our envoy, that would be you, and restates Gridania's desire to maintain a harmonious relationship with our long-standing friends of the forest. The war with the Ixal has taken a toll on our resources. We can ill afford to get mired in another conflict. I need to not impress upon you any further the importance of this mission. May the 12 see you return with good tidings. Okay. Off to Little Solace. So I'll be... So this gets me to... I should probably take a break and go get my jobs done. There's not a good time to do it. Like, you just have to do it. The sylphs can wait. There's not a good time to do it. It's inconvenient at all times. And if you try to do it as you go, like, I'm leveling way too fast. You level really fast. I mean, I'm on the level 20 quests for MSQ, and I'm on the level 25 quests for Conjurer. So, like, I'm doing great. Except that I'm level 35. You know? So, I'll be back in a second. Welcome, Meteor! The tales of your deeds reach me here, even in the cloistered heart of Stillglade Fane. Glad I am that you have come, for I would ask that your assistance in a matter of some delicacy. It concerns, yes, young Sylphie once again. As you could no doubt imagine, the recent revelations concerning her mother have sorely troubled the poor child. It appears Sylphie needed some time alone to sort through the whirlwind of emotions which now beset her. She has, in short, fled from the guild. Fortunately, a party conjurers who were dispatched to the Soul's Shroud to investigate another instance of corruption sent words that they have spotted our wayward Sylphie. Considering the importance of their mission, I would not seek to distract the conjurers from their task. Thus, I turn to you to escort Sylphie back here to the guild, if you are, I believe, one of the few people to whom she will still listen. Pray travel to Buscaron's druthers and speak with Wulfu. She was the conjurer who first chanced upon Sylphie, and will be able to tell you more about how the young lady fares. Alright. Where's that? Oh god, that's way out of the way. Well, that's not cool, man. Alright. Hawthorne Hut and South. Hawthorne Hut and South. Anytime before Hawk Manor? Is Hawk Manor what's next? I don't think so. This is only level 20 quests. Isn't Hawk Manor like 24 or something? Yeah, I'm just now getting past the 20 stuff. There's like 1,600 level 20 quests. Like, in all seriousness. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 level 20 quests. And there's 4 level 21 quests. And it's going to kick me off when we go through the thing, right? Alright. Whoa. Neat. Thank you. I appreciate the ride. It's beautiful. Okay. Got that one. Alright. There's 4 level 21 quests. I'm on the first of them. And then there's 4 level 22 quests, 5 level 6 level 23 quests. No, 5. 5 level 23 quests. 6 level 24 quests. Back down to 4 for level 25 quests. Only 3 for 26 quests. But then they make up for that with 7 level 27 quests. Now, thankfully, not all quests are the same length, so maybe it's not a big deal. But it's a lot. Okay. So now I need to go to... oh, we passed right by it. It's way up there in Upper Paths. Yeah, that's a long way. Oh, the Chocobo quest is here? Okay. My feisty little Chocobo. Oh. Well, that's worth a detour. The unmistakable smell of Chocobo clings to you, adventurer. Would I be correct in assuming that you have your own trusty deed? I thought so. Now tell me, is your bird battle trained? If not, you might consider seeking advice of Luke Willow over at Bent Branch Meadows. The Ishgardian native is something of a prodigy in all matters concerning the fine-feathered friends. He should be able to help you attain a greater affinity with your bird. Oh, I've met Luke Willow. I've met that bird lover. Alright. This is a ridiculous amount of work to try to get to Titan. I did get to Ifrit, though. That was a big goal. And I'm on the 21 stuff. Good day to you, Meteor. Is there something you need? My voice has changed since you last saw me, because it's been a while. You wish to have your Chocobo trained in combat. That's no small request you make. Riding your birds is one thing. Asking it to take arts in your name is quite another. I'll help you train your Chocobo, but on the promise you will never unduly expose it to danger. Do I have your word? No. Very well. To begin, we need to get a bunch of Gishal greens. You have my leave to pick one from the fields yonder. Return here when you have it. Okay. This one seems good. Have you acquired the greens? I have. Oh, superb. Then we shall get straight to it. Doubtless you already know this, but Chocobos are highly fond of Gishal greens. They love the leafy vegetables so much, in fact, that they'll completely forget their fears in the face of danger. Thus, by feeding your birds with the greens, you can prevail upon its fight beside you, and then once called, it'll be up to you to direct its actions as you see fit. You'll find that your Choco innately responds to a number of general commands. Give your bird an order, it'll act accordingly, and to the best of its ability. This simple yet effective methodology was developed by the Four Temps family, one of the foremost houses of Ishgard. And that concludes your lesson. Of course, it's not enough to merely hear about a practice. You must venture forth and attempt it yourself. Summon your chocobo with a bunch of Gishal greens, and together make your way to Sorrel Haven. The brood zibs that prowl there ought to be a suitable challenge for you and your companion to murder. Just put down 3 of them anonymously and return here. And lastly, by way of advice, I would recommend you keep an ample supply of Gishal greens on your person at all times. Our resident vendor will be able to provide you with as much as you can carry. Awesome. Not alarming in the slightest. Where is this vendor? Is it here? Vendor. Oh, there you are. Vendor. Do you... Nope. Says the vendor here will sell it to me. Is it over there where you are? This is such a slow whale. Oh, God. Merchant member. Purchase items. I would like Gish all greens. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's nice. Where are we heading? Oh. Look at these beasts that did nothing wrong and deserve to die. Oh, don't mount. Instead, get your Gishal greens out. And then order your chocobo. And I have to kill 3 of them. Alright. No, that's Chris. We're making up a little lost time here. Alright. So that gets me over to here. And that quest is now done. So, you've successfully negotiated your first few battles with your chocobo, and only your chocobo, definitely not a more powerful player. Well, tell me, how did it feel? Was it not supremely reassuring, fighting with your feathered companion? Your chocobo can make up for your shortcomings, or build upon your strengths. Indeed, there are countless 3 ways the 2 of you might complement one another. Though, through some experimentation, you'll come to find the approach that serves best, which is all of them. You want all of them. Before I forget, I have one last parting gift. A saddlebag for your chocobo. These didn't exist when your main character met me. Carrying Gishal greens can be quite cumbersome after all, and there should be sufficient room for your personal belongings, should the need arise. I pray it serves you well on your travels. That's a nice little thing they added. That was definitely... Chocobo saddlebags didn't exist when I joined the game. That was added later. So for them to go back and add that to that quest, it's kind of cool. They didn't have to, but they did. And I appreciate it.